1XL. Step into it. What is life about? Life is about taking risk. And I'm gonna take a risk by wearing this risque dress. I'm going to need some tape. So I have to tape myself into this. Secure myself into this risque dress. You know, people say that they don't like to take risks. They don't like to change their routine. But in life, knowingly take risks. You walk outside every day. If you live in the inner city, that is a risk. You know, where I'm from, my hometown, it was a risk every day for me. You know, people from my neighborhoods that do not even go to like downtown areas. They don't even go to a different side of town. They do the same thing all the time and complain about it. I'm taking a risk by wearing this dress, and I'm gonna take myself in. You gotta take your wrist into the dress so that when you move, you don't slide around and something slips out. With this dress, I can adjust it and tie it as tight as I want to. Anybody that's bigger than, you might not know my size, a 42C should not get into this dress. This dress is not meant for bigger breasted women. I'm gonna call this a sling dress. So it's polyester, but it appears to be like a knit dress. So it's stretchable. I wouldn't do a lot of movement in it, but it's a statement piece. You're walking, you're looking like it's a snack, basically. And what do I always say? Confidence is a must. Ooh, pretty. Shells. Fashion. These are beads. Like a Native American type. Designs of it. It's really cute. 2XL. I remember when, men took you out on a date and they really didn't expect anything from you. When I went out to the club, I never took a drink from a guy. Unless forced. Now, we used to go to the African clubs. They would get so upset if I did not take a drink. That was just my policy. So when I went out, of course, with other females that I trusted, that was in the past. Because I don't go out with females anymore. I barely trust anybody. The times have changed, if y'all didn't get the memo. But back in the day, when I would go to the club and I would go to an African club, they would get so upset. It would be like turning them down, which really was a turn down because it was, or if it wasn't my type. I did not ask guys to buy drinks for me. I did not take drinks from guys. I always brought a bottle of water and put it in my purse for safety. I never trusted anybody. I used to be in the lounges at 18. When people were 25 in lounges, 17 in clubs. Back then, you could get away with it by getting somebody ID that looks similar to you and just go to the club and go there and just party. I used to specifically go to partying. And then I would see girls falling all out. They didn't know where they were going. They falling on the ground. They having people pick them up. Clumsy. It was very distasteful and embarrassing for them. I'm the type of person where I look at somebody and I say, oh, I don't want that to be me. I don't have to experience it for myself. Looking like a clown and falling all over the place and not knowing where you're at. For me, I have to really trust someone, basically like a family member or a friend I've known for 10 plus years, for me to let my guard down and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and drink. But I never took a drink from a guy unless forced. Now, if he did force me just so I'll take the drink and he get out of my face, I will put the drink down and never touch it, because people can play in your drink. And I just never understood how people put drinks down and return to them. You don't know what somebody has done to the drink, and it's just irresponsible. Ordering drinks and everybody's drinking, so who's the designated driver? Like, I never understood that. I just didn't get it. And some guys get upset because indulging in drinks, the guy wants to drive, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. I'm just too responsible for that, and I'm just not a drinker. Drinks change you. There's it's spirits and drinks. And yes, occasionally I can say that I would do that, drink, but again, it has to be with somebody responsible. So never in the club. Rainbow 2XL. I thought this was a dress, but it's actually, this is not a dress. This is a shirt. I'm generally a happy person, and it's rare for me to see actual happy people nowadays because being polite takes really nothing from you. In the club, you're out in the scene, someone speaks to you. It's nothing wrong with speaking back. Someone is talking to me that I'm not really interested in, approached me. I wasn't mean to them. You know, hi, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, how you doing? Or, you know what I'm saying? I still spoke back. There's nothing wrong with speaking back. It just shows that you have lack of home training when you don't speak back to people, when you don't say thank you, when you don't say you welcome. The world is so miserable that people have just lacking home training skills, being polite, misplaced anger. If someone upsets you, take it out with that person. Don't take it out on everybody else. I know a lot of people that do that, and that is very irritating to me. I mean, but when somebody speaks to me, hey, how you doing? I'm okay. Yeah, I could do better, but I'm all right. Thank you for asking. The world would be such a better place if people had manners. And I'm from the hood. I've seen people speak and be polite and have home training. It had nothing to do with your location. It tells about your background. It tells if you have couth. Let's just all start by being more polite and being respectful to each other, and the world would be a better place. And people wouldn't be so miserable.